So we've got Mr. Pogpeg has donated $3. Thank you, Mr. Pogpeg.
Thank you.
I say, Tom and Ben,
Yes.
you're of Sigmar or Lore of Sigmar.
Oh, okay.
At the end, Sigmar makes new Sigmarines so fast that his red-hot hammer threatens to melt.
Ooh.
This is the main bottleneck to the construction of Sigmarines. So he has an array of themed hammers to cycle through, or Gloomspite Gits hate elves so much that they are limited to only 3 of the realms with the least elves in them, unless they're unaware, with the aim of killing elves. As a result, elves are not quite sure. What? This is confusing me. The Gloomspite Gits hate elves so much that they are limited to only 3 of the realms with the least elves in them, unless they're unaware, with the aim of killing elves. As a result, elves are not quite sure they exist as an extant faction of Grot.
Okay. So what are we going to believe? That elves don't think goblins exist because goblins are so scared of them that they never see them? Or the only thing stopping Sigmar having infinite Stormcast is his hammer gets too hot. Ouchie, my hand is hot. Is that the gist of it?
Party hammers or make-believe gits. That's a great way to work it down. I think... I
like the idea that elves don't believe that goblins exist. That seems kind of funny. But doesn't mean that it's true.
I feel like... That feels like a bit of lore that could literally be like a throwaway line in like an elf book or like in the Gobbo book.
Yes.
Like the array of party hammers is like a fun way to describe that. I don't know.
Tough one to call.
I feel like Sigmar probably doesn't use a different hammer, right?
No, because he's got his one hammer because
he loves that hammer.
That's the Warhammer. The Warhammer of Sigmar that the game's named after.
Right? The dwarf. So I'm going to say the elf, the Gobbo one, because I think Sigmar only has one hammer.
Yeah, he's not going to be like, I'm going to change into my evening hammer tonight.
This is my other hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our answer.
And the answer is, they're both your Sigmar. I made them both up. Got him, hit him with that old chestnut. Anyway. You got us.
Shit, of course, because Sigmar would have 40,000 hammers. One for every occasion.
Right. That's 100% right.
That's how it works. Fucking hell. I don't think people understand this game.
But also the second one, like... I feel like you should have... The reason I was confused is because like the Gloomspite Gits hate elves so much. That's why they're limited only to 3 realms where the least elves in them.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make... Surely it should be they fear elves so much, which is the rule that they have in Warhammer,
fantasy.
Not hate elves. Because if they hated elves so much, surely they would be all over the place going for them.
Yes.
But if they were scared of them, that's why they would only be in these places.
Mm-hmm. Confusing.
I was just confused by just didn't understand.
Yeah.
And so just assumed
it's okay.
Hate and fear aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah, but if I say I hate Ben, you're like, oh, okay, right. And if I say I fear Ben, you're like, oh, okay,
very
that
different.
Means something else. We're kind of going on what's written here. But you had a go.
You did. We had fun with it.
And we definitely had fun. Add Ape. The next $5. You add Ape. And they say, hello again, Skeleton and Bone. Me and the OSHA Inspector Chariots are concerned for the rising number of occurring chub deaths related to the bat workforce. Unless these issues are readdressed, we'll have to bill you for a fine of 500 souls. Fuck.
Jeez. I mean, it must be a lot of work to stitch those bat wings back together after we've finished with them.
Yeah. how can we have so many bats? Like, do you get a lot of bats in the desert? I don't think you do get a lot of bats in the desert. I don't know a lot about
ship
bats.
them in from the mountains.
Wow, it's expensive.
But, we've got our dark, deep shaft or whatever it is.
Oh, that's true.
Our dank passage.
But do you even get a lot of bats in mountains? I feel like they live near woods. Wait, you could buy a catapult there.
Yeah. In the Horde, it's a separate building.
Ah, sweet, do it. Yeah.
Okay, should we
Skull.
fight Skarbrand first? No.
We can
just
fight
get around it.
Skarbrand. I'm a little bit... maybe it's fine. Bats live in deserts. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Bats live in desert caves by the millions.
Oh.
Someone lives in actual Transylvania. Bats live in the mountains. But I feel like there must be like wooded areas nearby, because they're off like eating bugs, right? Bugs and shit.
Bugs and shit. True.
Or fruit. I guess some of them eat fruit. Fruit bats. They love that stuff.
Oh, they eat the fruit. I thought they were made of fruit.
They are actually made of fruit.
Am I getting...
The mountains are wooded. Okay. So we've got like a dual use biome. Depends on the bat. There are bugs in the desert too.
Yeah, I mean, like there's cats that live in the desert who eat like little bugs and bats and stuff.
I think the problem is when I think of desert, I think of like desolate, just like the sand dunes, not,
Technically a
desert.
desert. Yeah, because apparently there's a little bit of the UK that's technically a desert.
Yeah.
Because it just has a low enough rainfall.
Yeah, and like the Arctic is actually a desert.
Yeah, exactly. But like we're thinking of like, oh god, it's all turned into poo-poo land, so you can't even see it.
Wow, I liked the desert.
Oh, here we go. Look, this is what you're thinking of, right?
Yeah, like this patch here. When I think of desert, I picture, sand dune. There's nothing else.
But look, we've stanked it all up with our Nagashness.
Oh,
There's a big river of blood now.
seems inefficient.
Skarbrand helps with that too.
Okay, yeah, he's into it.
We've got a lot in common, to be honest.
Skarbrand, we're two sides of the same coin.
We're not too dissimilar, you and I, Skarbrand.
You can have the blood.
Yeah.
Super chill.
Yeah, and we'll have the bones.
A lot of Australian outback is just red earth and shitty trees. Does that count as desert?
I would have thought so.
It's got to have fucking sand. It's not a desert if it doesn't have sand.
What about dry dustiness? Does that count?
It's not desert.
What about like Breaking Bad, where they drive out into like the boonies?
It's not desert.
It's pretty desert.
It's close, Ben. It's close, but it isn't.
So it's got to be like beach sand.
Sand. I want sand dune sand. No, not beach sand. Beach sand, that's maybe a little thicker.
Okay, you want like the
That's
mummy.
scrubland. Tom might be dumb. I think you're dumb. I think you're the dumb one when you're like, oh no, everything's desert. Everything's desert. This is all desert.
My brain is a desert.
My brain is a desert. The woods, that's a desert. No, I want my desert to have sand.
I think that's not unreasonable.
Arizona is a desert. Are there parts that have sand? Because I want my deserts to have sand.
I'll allow it.
They pay him to lead, not to geography. Exactly.
True. Oh, it's one of those hungry motorbikes.
That guy. It's just stupid.
See the boy himself.
Skarbrand looking fucking amazing.
Oh.
My wings are fucked.
And I'm here too.
I'm here too.
He looks a little out of place.
Just working with the boss. Just keeping my head down.
He looks like that guy in Thor Ragnarok, played by Carl Urban.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
100%.
Look, behold,
He's got
my
that-
stuff.
What a cool boy.
Look at these guns. I call them Des and Troy.
Oh, you got different sized horns, mate. That must be kind of
you
annoying.
should swap with the guy to your
Yeah.
left.
Oh,
Everyone trade.
But both of them is like, I want the bigger horns. Right. I will only trade my small horn away. Or is that what the unit champion did?
Oh,
Because there's this one guy.
one guy's got both.
And everyone was like, I will not wear the small horn helmet. He's like, fine. Everyone gets one big horn and one small horn. And it's the only way to make these nerds chill out.
Fighting. That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Because I feel like that is the kind of attitude a follower of Khorne would have.
Yeah. Oh my God. They're going to be such divas about that kind of thing. Yeah. And so angry.
Oh. I can't bribe him with skulls, guys. We need the skulls for making our skelly bone boys. That's the last thing I want to give them.
But do we need the skulls?
The skellies don't work without the skulls.
Yeah, but...
They're even stupider if you don't build them with the skull.
Oh, I guess like some of our big boys have like
They got
multiple skulls.
Yeah, 3 skulls on the golems.
To make them even better.
When we've already sold quite a lot of skulls to the army of the dead in Return of the King.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they needed those.
Plus, it's the ammunition of our catapult.
Yeah.
We haven't thought this through, have we?
Yeah, I can see why Skarbrand is like, just give me the skulls. You're literally wasting them.
Oh, and then the Gash is just like, oh, I'll give you the skulls.
Oh, I'll give you some fucking skulls, mate.
Unleash hell!
Wow.
Actually, single shot skull catapults might hurt Skarbrand. I don't know, maybe.
Are we attacking them or are they attacking us? If they just want to hang out, which doesn't seem very cornate. Just saying.
We got some skulls over here, guys.
Nice. Skulls?
Can we get? Well, that's all right, because we can just wait for our reinforcements.
Yeah. No, I'm
Fine.
absolutely fine with it.
Yeah, there's not so much for the bats to do today. They can have bird wars with the
Yeah, I don't really... I'll let them have bird wars when I can shoot.
Oh, we've got the chap, the hero who flies. He can win bird wars.
Oh. Oh, shit. Should we just go in and just bird war them?
Yeah.
That sounds great. And just everyone can laugh at Skarbrand.
Because he can't fly.
He can't fly. What a dummy. Okay, he could have landed.
What's this guy's name again?
It's Mario!
Oh. Let's watch him fight. We haven't really had a look at this guy yet. What am I looking at? Truly a jewel of the fates.
Wow. And Skarbrand's just like, you motherfuckers.
Flap harder, damn it. Well, the black flaps are outnumbering the red flaps.
Yeah, and like those guys explode when they land.
Ooh, that's fun.
Nice. Sweet. Okay, actually, pretty good.
We won the bird war.